Evidence-based management is the application of evidence-based practices at the strategic and tactical levels in an organization. It involves using data to inform but not control the actions and behaviors that have been shown to impact outcomes. So what that means is that we're going to collect a bunch of data within the organization. The way we measure people informs the way they behave. So whenever you're working within an organization and you find somebody's working against you or somebody's not being as involved as you think they should be involved, and you're wondering why, there's probably some organizational measure or metric, something being levied against them, levied on them that enables that behavior, that ensures, encourages that behavior in that person. So the best way to figure out why somebody is doing something in a particular way that maybe you feel has a negative impact on the way your things need to happen is to figure out how they're measured, right? That can be difficult, but if you can glean that information, you can figure out why they're behaving the way they're behaving, why they're taking the actions that they're taking. And we want to try and have more behaviors and actions that impact our outcomes positively, right? We want to deliver more value to our customers. We want to, what other outcomes might your business want? Well, they might want more revenue. They might want more value for their customers. They might want to save money. What else might be good, impactful outcomes for our business? We might want to increase our capability within a particular market, right? I'm being a little vague, but it's difficult without a specific instance to have a specific outcome that you're trying to achieve, right? So once you've figured out what your outcomes are, you need to figure out what metrics are going to help you measure progress towards those outcomes. So, I mean, these can be super tactical things that help you move towards those outcomes. It can be leading or lagging measures. There's all kinds of things that come into that. But evidence-based management is that application of practices within the context of that data to help you make decisions. And one of the reasons I very specifically said inform but not control is that the data is not always going to result in a specific action, right? So what's a good example of that? Let's say I had a metric for my team or teams. I've got a group of teams I'm working with, and my metric is number of live site incidents that last or exist for longer than 2 sprints. 3 sprints, let's call it 3 sprints, right? So we're running a live service. We're going to have outages and issues and things that happen in the live service. When those things happen, we're going to create live site incidents, right? Or live site incident mitigating actions, right? Things we're going to change in the product in order to not have that type of live site incident happen again. So we've done our analysis. We've come up with these ideas. And then we expect, our metric is that we expect teams to clear those off within 3 sprints. So if I expect them to clear it off within 3 sprints, I maybe want to have a measure, a team dashboard, and I'm going to have a measure that says what is the number of live site incidents that have been existing for longer than 3 sprints, and what is the trend of that number, right? So is it trending up or is it trending down? And you may see your list of teams and you see the numbers and they're all good, apart from this one team that has these 4 outstanding live site issues that have been there for longer than, let's say they've been there for 6 or 7 sprints, right? That doesn't mean there's something wrong in that team. These are indications, these are flags, pieces of evidence that you use to inform your decision making. So you'll probably need to go ask them how it's going. And maybe there's a team that they're waiting on something else to happen. They can't fix their thing until some other third party that they don't control and we have no, well, limited influence over. We can go shout at them, right? That's influence. But we're limited influence over needs to do something. So we can't make them do it. They're going to do it in their own time. It's on their backlog. It keeps getting pushed. And we can't resolve our issue until they've resolved their stuff that they need to do. So the team, that data looks bad, but the team's doing fine. They're chasing it on a regular basis. They're putting pressure on that other group on a continuous basis. It's just taking time to get resolved. So that's why it informs but does not control. But we're making decisions based on the evidence. We're collecting a bunch of evidence. We're extrapolating what we don't know or don't understand, right? The evidence is going to have gaps in it. And then we're making an informed decision based on our understanding of the current situation. And that's evidence-based management, right? In a nutshell.